Welcome back to another Tuesday night broadcast. Will, how's it feel to be back on Tuesday nights again?
Feels pretty awesome. I'm very excited to be here at Daytona and watch this nice little super speedway run we got going here. It looks like it's going to be pretty interesting, as we've already seen.
And that's usually how super speedway racing goes. Anyone can win, and we're probably going to see a lot of different winners this season.
Oh, I think so. If it's all super speedways, it's going to be pretty difficult to be a repeat winner here, is my guess.
Unless you are a super speedway king, you could say.
Yes? Do you know of any super speedway kings here?
I think Richard Petty is in the field somewhere.
I don't think so.
Okay, Richard Petty maybe. But not only are we running different super speedways all throughout the season, we're also running different cars.
That is true.
Ranging from these Xfinities to super late models even. Got quite the variety this season. We got 13 races in the season with playoffs. Those will start after the 8th race. And race 4, I'm seeing we have those 1987 machines at Talladega. Those always put on a heck of a show there. What are your expectations for these upcoming races?
Like you said there, race 4, that one is going to be pretty insane. I think we're just gonna see a lot of tight pack racing coming from these super speedways, and I think it's gonna be very exciting.
The thing I wish that they did have is more races with those 87 cars. Those always put on one awesome show. I mean, we're gonna miss them early in the season.
Oh, for sure.
And next week we are using trucks at Talladega. That's gonna be, I don't know. Trucks are really weird at super speedways in my opinion.
They kind of are. You're not wrong.
I feel like of the top 3 divisions in NASCAR, Xfinity currently has the best super speedway package on iRacing. But we'll see what happens here throughout the season. I don't think we're using any next gens though. No, we're not.
That's a strange choice, in my opinion.
We got Xfinity trucks and then ARCA, and then an off-week 87s, the one super late model race, and then it alternates between Xfinity trucks and ARCA. The ARCA is going to be fun. No bump drafting with those things. You cannot bump draft it.
Not at all. Yeah.
Because you're going to take a visit to someone's undercarriage in those things, and it's not going to be good.
Scary.
Yeah. Let's see if we can maybe get a chat with someone here. About Glenn Campbell. Is he in chat? There he is. Drag him all the way up here. Hey Glenn, this is Sean and Will up in the booth with VRN. You got a copy? Hey Glenn, this is Sean and Will up in the booth with VRN. You got us? Alright.
You're in tradition.
Yeah, that's very, very true. We have a lot of cars here tonight. 30 plus. I think we're reaching 35, 40.
Roundabout. We've got almost a full field here, don't we?
I don't know what the full field is. Like, I don't know what the max for this server is, but I'm gonna guess it's 40. Let's see. Where's anyone? Is John out there on the track right now looking for Mustang? I don't see him in there he is. Okay. See if we can talk to him here. Hey John, this is Sean and Will up in the booth with VRN. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Alright, John. Well, it is the inaugural race of the new Super Speedway series here at
Do I have to keep this clean because I'm on the air? Oh man, it's gonna be a good race. I think you got a lot of really good talent in here, but it's Daytona. It's really, as we've all seen in the past, anybody's guess here as to who can win this thing. But I'm looking forward to it, man. Super speedways can be fun, and they can be frustrating. So I guess we'll see what happens tonight.
Well, alluding to what you just said there, what are you expecting most here? It to be fun or it to be frustrating based off how practice is going already?
Well, it's funny you say that. Practice has been fairly interesting in my case. I've run with some guys that I've never run with before here at Sim500. Some new names to me, and you know, some of them are still struggling with keeping the car straight and going in the right direction, but most of them are doing pretty good. So I think it's gonna be fun. Me, I'm just here to have fun, man. This is that's what this is all about, right? Having some fun.
All right, well, Sean, you got anything?
Not really. Good luck here tonight, John, and hopefully you're running up front and avoiding the carnage that is bound to happen here shortly.
I appreciate it, guys. I hope to get this PTSD awareness car up front soon.
We have just 4 minutes and 21 seconds left of practice. Top 5 fastest, even though this will have like no relevancy towards the race, as Ed Burrell, Ron Hollifield, Kevin Hayes, Glenn Campbell, and Jeff Ryan. And may I point out to you, Ron Hollifield, he ran good in the Midnight Thunder Truck Series race at iRacing Superspeedway just 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, I think he might be one of the favorites to win here tonight.
I could
One of the
definitely see
many.
that. But I feel like here favorites don't really exist.
Unless your name is Dale Earnhardt Jr.
I mean,
Let's see, is there a Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the field? There might be. It
I'm
wouldn't
sure
surprise me.
a Dale Earnhardt Jr. car. Look at the 17. That's a senior
is.
car there.
The 17
There's
is, that's not a senior car. That is a
No,
junior
the 32. The 32.
car. Oh, yeah. That's the first one I clicked on, too.
Yeah.
What about that 69 Tennessee machine? If I just someone who's out on track. Ooh, here's a KSI Logan, or is it KSI? I can't remember who made the Prime energy drink thing that sponsored Timmy Hill, I think it was, at Charlotte.
I have no answer for you.
I think it was KSI. I'm not sure, but it was some big influencer, if you can call him that. Here's a pack of drivers. Look at the 5 all over the back bumper of that 61 machine.
Quite literally.
Here, let's go rear bumper cam on the 61. Okay, that was terrible timing.
That's how you go. Hey, he's still nope, not going anymore.
No, he was going nowhere but around. We got quite the good look at the shock setup on that 5, if I guess you could say.
If you need to steal his shock setup, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, totally not fixed setup or anything. May I point out this Greg Biffle car sitting behind the 48 on pit road? 36 of Bruce Weaver.
I barely even noticed that.
There's a lot of cool paint schemes here tonight, Will.
Look at the 3 car. That kind of looks like the Forever Lawn Jeffrey Earnhardt car from Talladega.
It also looks like his super late model car he ran back when that was in service.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So I know Jeff Ryan, he is one of the super late model regulars. Tommy Ryan used to be one as well. Here's John Mustaine Jr. in that beautiful 99. Nope, 98, sorry. I thought it was 98. But then, for some reason, it said 99. So is anyone else coming out? Here's Tim Wortman Jr. Davey Allison car.
Davey Allison.
Look, you see a lot of throwback style paint schemes here throughout this entire season, especially when we get
I
to the
can see it.
87s. Old school racing. Well, if you had to go back to one era of NASCAR, which era would it be
The 90s.
based?
I think the 90s had some of the best racing that you could have out of a NASCAR.
I don't know if anyone else watched the video, but Hendrick Motorsports drivers were watching footage of a race at Riverside. They were saying that they'd love to get behind one of those cars someday and race them, because cars back then were a lot harder to drive than they are now. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
I cannot drive an 87 around the track. Neither can Will, but that's besides. Listen,
You don't have to
we're
bring me
getting
into
ready to qualify here at Daytona for race number 1 of the season. Who is going to lock themselves into the playoffs first? I don't know if there is a win in, you're in or not, but for entertainment reasons, there is temporarily until we find out.
All right then.
Ron
Executive
Hollifield
decision.
leads the field, but John Mustaine is going a lot faster than him. He might pass him here, even though they're not really racing each other.
Well, they are. They're racing for time.
Ed is just a little bit ahead. Hey, that kind of rhymes. Let's see if we can get a good old gyro lap around this place. Go on board at the 98. Just see, wait until we get into turn 1 here. Look at how much banking there is. I feel like this is talked about a lot, and I mean, it's understandably why it's talked about a lot. One of the highest banked ovals on the NASCAR schedule here at Daytona.
Just imagine driving that.
Imagine trying to walk up that.
That's on my bucket list.
What is the banking here? Like 30 something, I think?
It's like 33, I think. 33 or 34.
Well, somewhere around that number, but I mean, there's a lot of it, to say the least.
I think it's 38, if I remember correctly. That sounds right.
I don't know, but Ron Hollifield currently has the fastest lap. So he
Pretty
takes,
hollow field.
but that is changing very quickly as Bruce Weaver takes it. And there's Joey Gattina. We haven't seen him in a hot minute. Oh, clicked on the wrong driver. There he is in his number 14 Chevrolet Mustang. Ford Mustang.
Wait,
wow.
hold on.
Wow, that's new. Okay. I've never done that one before. There's Tommy
And
Ryan.
that's
He's
how
going
you
to take
lose?
the time. Here, that's how you lose your job, speed run.
That's how you lose your sponsorship, speedrun.
We're sponsored.
Oh,
Here
right.
comes Ron Hollifield. He's going to get 2/10 there. He's going to gain 2 positions as well. Tyler Dalton is in here. I'm just waiting for him to get the pole, but I don't know if he is. Oh, yep, he is. Well, there's your pole sitter, everyone. Tyler Dalton. Calling it now. Quentin
I'm
Carpenter.
going to say that Tommy Ryan gets it, just to play devil's advocate here.
Well, just to make you get in your place here, Dalton has the most poles in Sim500 history, period.
Hey, I didn't say I was doing this based off statistics.
Well, I am. Well, let's see what he got. That's not a word. Let's see what he can get. He's currently 24th, but
Ready to eat your words?
Ouch. Close. So close. Literally 4/100ths off of it. Tommy Ryan's going to hold on to the pole by a hair. Unless John Fowler has something to say about it. Does he? He almost does. Not quite. What about Luigi Gonzalez? That was the worst attempt at saying that last name.
You butchered that name.
Yeah, I'm well aware. And he's gonna run out of time.
So who got the pole, Sean?
Michael McDowell.
That's something I never thought I'd hear.
Bobby Wetzel is gonna start second. Okay. Our guesses are all messed up. Alright, well, let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup brought to you by people. On the front row here tonight, driving to the number 9 Virginia 811 call before you dig, is the 99 of Tommy Ryan. And beside him is Bobby Wetzel in the number 9.
Starting off your second row, you got Tyler Dalton in third in that 19 machine, and Dusty Burkhart in the 35.
And we got Doug Sigmund starting 7th. I think I missed a grid here. We got Jeff Ryan starting 5th here tonight, and then Bruce Weaver starting 6th in the 36.
Then you got Doug Sigmund in the 04 with John Fowler in the 48.
Next up in row number 5, we have Glenn Campbell, driver of the 44 Trans Service car, and then the 84 of Anthony Calatoni in the 84.
Then you got Joey Gattina in the 14 with Joseph Atchison in the 88.
Row number 7 on the inside is Kevin Hayes starting 13th in the 17, and then John Higman Jr. in the 60.
Then you got Ron Hollifield in the number 1 car. Then Matt Montalbalt in the number 20.
And we got Tim Workman Jr. starting in the 17th position in car 83. Beside him in the 21 is Ed Burrell on the outside.
Then you got Joshua Ingram in the 61 with J. Randall Watkins in the 27.
Row 11 on the inside, John Mustaine Jr. starting 21st with Lois Robinette on his outside in the 32 car.
Then you got Matt Nicholson in the 5 starting 23rd with Quentin Carpenter in the 16 starting 24th.
Row 13, we have Luigi Gonzalez and the 41 of EJ Aurora. Is it Gonzalez? I think so.
Gonzalez.
Close
Chad
enough.
Coleman in the 38 with Kevin Brown in the 93.
Okay. And we got Richard Beasley in the number 10 car starting 29th in row 15. Beside him is Jerry West.
Then you got Josh Parker in the 81 with Michael Muncy in the 91.
A lot of ones in that row. Row 17, we have Matt Dominic in the 25 starting 33rd and Kevin England starting 34th.
Then you got Jeremy Reed in the 89 with Gerald Livingston in the 96.
And that is rounding out your field there. Got 36 cars, 36 drivers. This is probably going to be the biggest, well no, not probably, this is going to be the biggest car count I've seen in quite some time here. Pace car is pulling off the speedway. We are ready for some green flag racing here at Daytona. Green flag is out. Race 1 of the season is underway.
Tony didn't get a super good start. Looked like he may have had some wheel spin there up in the back.
The outside line not really forming up there.
No. You can see a lot of people going down to that inside line here in the back, too.
They were 3 wide in the back for a second as well.
They're 3 wide again. They almost wrecked in the back 3.
Outside lane has finally caught up.
They've caught up, but they need to get a bigger push than the people down on the inside lane. That's the only way you're going to get that outside line to work.
Tommy Ryan is going to get the run. I think that's who's on the outside right now. Nope, that's Bobby Wetzel going to get the run. He's going to lead the opening lap of 66 here. And we'll get a push to 69. Got not quite able to clear the inside row. They're still side by side, singling out in the back.
They're trying to single out in the back, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Drivers going nearly 190 miles an hour down the backstretch into turn 3 on the speedway. Bobby Wetzel trying to hold on the outside. 69 of Dusty Burkhart also trying to give him a push. These drivers have 1 tire change, if I remember correctly, from what I saw beforehand. And if that is true, tires are probably not gonna be an issue. But I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, they're spinning. 20 spinning in the back. Huge, and the 40 just got turned. Okay.
A massacre in the back.
Oh boy. Oh, EGA O'Rourke's in it.
Big time on the 41 there. A lot of damage to his Camaro. Let's go ahead and maybe take a look at the replay here on board the 41 of EJ O'Rourke.
That's who got turned.
Checking up ahead of him, and looks like he may have came down. It's hard to tell from the onboard cam, but I mean, he really had nowhere to go. Let's get another look
Nowhere
at
to
it
go.
here. Watch that blue 41 there. He came down to avoid, and then yeah, he really had nowhere to go. No one had anywhere to go. Look at the 96 going all the way in the grass to avoid that, and he didn't hit anything. Wow. Well, we completed, what, 2 laps under green, I think? 2.5?
That sounds pretty good for a super speedway.
Of 66.
Yeah, that's pretty good for a super speedway.
Okay, cut the attitude, Will. Oh man, this race is gonna get very hectic very fast. I'm surprised we're already seeing them get as racy as they are on lap 2.
Yeah, I really didn't expect that. I think it was
And
just a
here comes
bad
the
push
field.
to the 20.
Field coming down to pit as well.
Huh. I mean, they can't be taking tires this early.
They're probably taking fuel. They got
That must be.
50% fuel. Yeah, this camera angle is just like that. But it looks like Tyler Dalton and Ron Hollifield are going to stay out. They're going to elect track position over fuel for right now. I mean, I can't really blame them, honestly. I still think, I think it's too early to pit now.
I think it is as well. I'm not quite sure what the plan is there, but I'm sure they know what they're doing.
Yeah, just throwing in more gas. I mean, more gas the better, technically speaking.
And of course, we also have to remember there is no stage breaks, none of that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can kind of see why they pitted. Pit when you can. Better than having to do green flag pit stops. Well, let's see what happens here on this restart. Hollifield gained a bunch of ground here due to him not pitting, so that's good for him. Well, let's ask the obvious answer here, Will. How many cautions do you think we're going to have here tonight at Daytona?
Unpredictable. I'm not even going to give you an answer on that because I think we're either going to see a ton or we're going to see like one more.
I think we're going to see 10.
I'm not even going to try to put a number on it. I will be wrong, I can guarantee you.
Oh no, you're right about the pole setter.
That's just sheer luck.
Sure. Getting ready to go back green. Pace car's going to be pulling off this time. Everyone is still on the lead lap. All 36 drivers.
I think the fact that we already have damaged cars on lap 6 is going to really affect the end game of the race. I could see it where we may end up with a lot of damaged cars, and then we're just going to have a pack of damaged cars and a pack of fine cars. I wonder how that's going to play out.
Guess we'll find out. Won't we?
Maybe. Here we go.
Pace car is off. We're getting ready to go back green here at Daytona. Let's see who's going to become a winner here. Green flag is out. 10 laps, or no, 60 laps to go.
Yeah, not 10.
Side by side, still for the leaders.
Oh, that 21 hit the yellow.
You hit the apron, you're going to get either loose or tight or a mixture of everything.
That's what's concerning. You never want to hit down there.
Yeah, getting tight at a plate race like this, it's not
Death.
fun. Yeah, speaking of death.
Oh, this is big. This is the big one. Oh my god.
They're still wrecking.
Everyone. The only person that got through was the 69. The 69 of Dusty Burkhart is the only one that did not get involved in that accident.
Looks like Jeff Ryan is pretty clean looking.
But the 69 didn't hit anybody.
Alright, well, let's see,
Wow. I can't believe what I just saw.
I'm trying to go to Burkhart. It's not. There we go. Apparently Burkhart was involved in it.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I can see some scraping up by his number, yeah.
Yeah, he went straight through the 9 and the 99, and he got turned by the 3 as well.
Wow, how did he get out so quick then?
He was the only one that didn't really go through the grass.
Okay.
Everyone else behind him is like
That's
dead.
That's some major implications right there. Tommy Ryan already out of the race. 21 on his roof.
Is it time for the flip counter?
We're not even putting a flip counter on this because we have too many. We'd waste so much time going back trying to figure out how many cars flipped. It's not even worth it.
We'll just put like 4. Or
I
just a
know.
rough estimate.
If we're gonna do it, it's got to be accurate, Sean.
Then you go back
You
and
can't
look.
just say 4. No, we're not going back and looking.
Fine, it's off.
No flip counter.
But that's like
Let's
that's
just
our
watch
thing.
the race. It's a little bit late now that we're just running Superspeedway series.
No front bumper cover for the 05. And interestingly enough, I don't think he's out of this one. Wanna know why? I have seen cars win with no front bumper or rear bumper and beat to shreds.
Can I bring up the amazing helmet on the number 05 here? That thing sticks out. You can just look at the
SpongeBob?
Yes, that is SpongeBob on Luigi Gonzalez's helmet.
Hold on, let's we get a better look at that, please. Take a look. Oh, it has a mouth and everything too.
With a DuPont fire suit.
Yeah. Quite
Wow.
the matchup you got here, Luigi. Let's see if he's in the voice chat here. See if we can get maybe a bit of a story behind this one here.
Doesn't appear to be.
No, I don't see him either.
That's a pretty cool helmet, though.
I guess we'll be keeping an eye on the 05 from time to time, see if the expressions on SpongeBob's face change throughout the night.
Yep, we gotta make sure that we're watching Mr. SpongeBob over here.
You can see how much concentration is in that 05 right now. I mean, just look at how steady he is keeping his eyes. I don't think I've seen him blink in laps.
I gotta be honest, Sean, I don't think that's actually him.
No, I'm talking about his actual character now.
Well, he's not his character, though. He's him. That's just his character.
You know what I mean. So now, how many people are out of this race?
So far, I've only seen one disconnect.
2. Calatoni's just sitting in the pits right now. He probably won't be out until next month doing required repairs, more than likely. Is what is going on in that camp.
Here we go.
Coming through to the Geico restart zone. Luigi Gonzalez and Matt Nicholson will lead the field to green. Back racing here at Daytona. And a good start for the 05. The SpongeBob machine.
A lot of these cars behind him are going to have a way too easy chance to pass him with all of the damage the 05 has here. Look at how he's just falling back. That's going to cause a wreck.
Glenn Campbell trying to get to the outside. A lot of scrambling going on in the back there. Around mid-pack.
3 cars trying to push the 05. It's not going to work. That 05 needs to stay on that. What is the 96 doing? Okay. Good idea.
There is a lot of shuffling right now, Will. It is
I know.
hard to keep track of everything going on. We need, like, much wider camera angles. Can I zoom this out, please? I forget the keybinds to increase the FOV. But up front, it is a Hornet's Nest. Still, they're
gonna
3
wreck.
wide. They need to stop doing that. Log some laps, or else we're gonna have no cars at the end of this one.
It's going to happen. I can tell you it's going to happen right now. Yep, car's almost in the wall there. Good save by, I don't know who that was.
Joseph Atchison and the 93 of Kevin Brown getting together. That number is 93, sorry.
Got EJ O'Rourke behind the 19 there. One car's being stranded out at the top line.
We've seen the 19 and the 41 have a few run-ins in the former Super Late Model Series here. See how those two race each other here tonight. Look at that 81 Hunt Brothers car on the bottom.
At these super speedways, you tend to kind of just put that behind you, because odds are, if you mess somebody up and they wreck, you're wrecking half the field.
As we've already seen before.
Yep. Super speedways are not the place to pay somebody back unless you just like carnage.
There's a lot of single file towards the bank, which I guess is a good thing. They're gonna thunder out of turn 4. Glenn Campbell continues to lead here on lap 14.
See, now these are the races I love to be a spotter for. These are the fun races to spot.
Let's see what John Higman sees back here. He's rolling towards the front.
Down to the apron.
That's Joey Gatine in the 14. How much more this
they're gonna take it.
moves can these drivers make?
Do they know it's only lap 14?
I don't know.
Do they think it's a 15-lap race?
We'll see here. Higman's
White
keeping
flag
it.
this time.
No, it's not. White flag
Didn't
tomorrow. You got someone having internet issues towards the mid-pack there. That was Nicholson in the 5.
I almost took it 3 wide there with Katina.
EJ Rourke trying to get a push from Josh Parker. Parker trying to get around him there, it looked like, for a second.
EJ has the bumper. He doesn't seem to be very good when he's being pushed, just because he's so arrow inflicted.
Mm-hmm.
Odds are EJ's best chance to keep in the field is to just start pushing people.
Every driver just set a fast lap of the session, and the fastest looks like it went to Josh Parker in the 81 on the outside, pushing EJ Rourke by a landslide too. Whoa. What happened back here? Something happened.
They're sliding around like crazy. The one in the 90 or 16 here, they're going. They're pushing, that's for sure. Oh, EJ O'Rourke almost cut off the 16 there. That could have gone real bad, real fast.
Oh, yeah. There's Richard Beasley. He's moved up from the bottom of the field, basically. He started like dead last.
Oh, 98 win. Oh, 9 car in the wall there, I think.
Bobby Wetzel in the wall? No, he's in the pits.
I don't know who that was then. Oh, the wrecking. EJ O'Rourke's around. I think EJ O'Rourke just got spun.
Ish. I was about to say the big one, but it's only... He's coming back in the track. Oh, that just ended someone's day.
Why?
Lewis Robinette.
Why did he go back up the track like that? That was so. He didn't even get on the brake when he was going backwards.
It was the 96 of Gerald Livingston who got hit pretty hard, along with Lois Robinette. Randall Watkins was not in it, so it was only these two down here. And Livingston got the most of it. He had a clean car too, that 96. For the most part, took a little bit of front end damage. I mean, he just had nowhere to go. 41 just came right up into him.
I'm just trying to figure out what I just saw there. That was so weird. He didn't even lock it down while he was rolling backwards.
Now, what happened to the 41 to start that, though?
It looked like he got loose or tried to win up when somebody was already there. That sucks. That's not what you want to see.
I'm just so confused.
I am too. I'm not quite sure the thinking there, but
It looks like he may have
Daytona may
gotten a
have-
bump from the 14 here.
in a bad spot, but that still doesn't explain why he didn't lock the car down fully before, like, that was a completely avoidable incident. It could have just been O'Rourke, and O'Rourke wouldn't have even had any damage.
Now he's got that rear end damage.
Oh, he bumped the one car, and then it looked like he may have gotten a bump
from
as the 14 tried to go up.
Here comes some pit
Yeah.
stops.
Did O'Rourke brake? O'Rourke slowed down kind of quick there.
Get an update from the SpongeBob machine here.
Oh, man.
A lot of craziness going on tonight.
Yeah, but that one's leaps and bounds.
Yeah. So it's going to be a gas and go for the 05 along with pretty much everyone else here.
I wouldn't grab tires yet. I'd wait until probably around lap 30, 40.
Yeah, we'll probably see another caution or two before the night ends.
Oh, I can guarantee you we will.
We'll see more than one or two.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. At the rate we're going right now, that is.
We're lap 19.
Had 3 cautions? 3 or 4?
Yeah.
I honestly have not been keeping track.
I think we've had 3.
Yeah, something like that number. Well, anyways, race number 1 of the season. Seems like it's going pretty good so far. We have a lot of drivers here tonight.
And a lot of them going home already.
Yeah. And really, other than that, it's been an okay race. Racing's been pretty good. Just have to wait and see what happens with 5 to go. We're probably going to go into overtime. That's my guess.
Yeah, I can almost guarantee if they're racing like this on lap 19, I can guarantee we'll have overtime.
Yeah. So we are 1 to green now here. We are gonna have what? Oh, I don't know, 20, 40. We're gonna have a handful of laps left. That's really all you can say for now.
Exactly.
We're probably gonna go further than the scheduled distance, as before mentioned. So yeah.
I think this restart will be exciting, though. You got the 44, 16, and the 3 right there. If all 3 of them get a good jump there, that's going to be a good run.
It'll be a good run, but will it last? We'll see here. We're going green out of this turn. Pace car is going to be pulling off this time. Now let's see what happens here. Will we see the outside line be competitive for once? We'll see. Green flag is
19's got a run here.
I don't know if it'll last
It's dwindling
very
now.
long.
He got a better start than the 44, but the 44's got a pusher. 19 doesn't. Oh, that's a risky move. Why would you do that?
A lot of shuffling happening yet again.
Good move, 16. Yeah.
Name of the game right now is just to survive, really.
Yeah, you shouldn't be making moves like that. It is lap 21, and he's shooting to the outside line, hoping for a run.
That really split up everyone. Now they're all single
That did,
file.
yeah.
Maybe now they'll calm it down a bit.
Good joke, good joke.
I know, I'm a comedian.
Yeah, they're going too wide again.
I mean,
Trying to
too
make that
wide
line
is
work.
Fine.
Well, we were too wide and I almost had an accident there, Sean. Yeah, it looks like they can't really get a run on the outside groove right now unless they can get more people up there with them. They're trying to make it work, but it's just not happening.
Yeah. Just not at a time, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing the freight train going around the top here soon.
I'll tell you, what I do like to see, though, is this 3 is locked to the 44's bumper here.
Go ahead and maybe get another onboard of the leader of the outside line here. John Mustaine, as he's trying to work his way up through the field. Close battles, close racing. We're going to see a lot of that this season.
For sure.
Like we mentioned during the pre-race, Will, I'm excited for Talladega, and I'm also excited for the super late models.
I love me some Superspeedway race, and I'm pretty excited for that. Just that in general.
Yeah, I don't think you were with us when we did any of the super late models on the bigger tracks, but I mean, those are definitely the funnest, in my opinion.
Ooh, 3 cars out of line here. There we go. He saved it there.
It's a very colorful paint scheme from Quentin Carpenter. Can't quite tell what all is on it, but it's a cool paint scheme. Definitely pops.
And he just ruined the...
Save it? No, not quite.
That 16 had been running super risky moves the entire race there.
I think
and
everyone
just
kept
got
it
up to
straight, though.
Say what?
No one really spun from that. Just checked up the entire field.
Yeah, but we got to realize here, it may look cool because the 44 and the 3 have a lead here. That lead's not going to last. Once that line behind them picks it up and they've got a bigger run than the 44 and the 3 and the 3 are going to fall back super quick. And they'll be mid-pack, maybe even in the back of the pack now.
We'll see. We got another 2, Doug Sigmund, Dusty Burkhart coming behind them, and then Josh Parker, another single car. They're coming, and they're coming very fast.
This is how Superspeedway racing works. You never want too much of a gap of people behind you. If people have a big gap behind you, they'll get an even bigger run than you already have.
At comparative speeds here, Josh Parker, who is all alone right now, going 179. And John Higman is going 177.
What those guys need to do there, that 60 and that 14, they need to become a single file line. That'll get them to go way faster.
It looks like they're just trying to push, though, for some reason.
I'm not sure.
Glenn Campbell has led 15 laps so far here tonight. He still is Jeff Ryan, very loyal to the back bumper of him.
EJ O'Rourke up here, lapped car on the outside.
I doubt he's going to cause any trouble here.
No.
Looking like he's good.
He's going to try to get back in the draft, but it's not going to work. His car's too damaged at this point. His only chance is that big pack behind him.
Yeah, there's not much of a draft in front of him, I will say.
No.
Up 23 here. Bruce Weaver has fallen all the way down here to 23rd. Not a lot left for him.
Look, those two cars there have caught up to that 44 and that 3 pretty quick.
Oh yeah, that's expected. They weren't too far behind him either.
Look at the pack behind them. They've even gained a ton of speed.
I mean, that's expected.
Very curious. What is this 04 going to do here? Is he going to try to get up to the bumper of the 3 or try to make a pass?
I would guess he's just going to try to stick with him.
That would be my guess too, but at the same time, there's no guessing here. We've already seen a lot of stuff we didn't expect happen today.
We'll see. Doug Sigmund driving the 04 good wrench car, Kevin Harvick style. We're gonna see just how many drivers are going to get involved in an incident here. It's gonna be a lot. I know that much.
For sure.
I think we're gonna have like only a handful of competitive cars at the end of this. What do you think?
I think that's about how it's going to go. Although now that we're split up like this, the odds of wrecking are worse or less. So, last thing we need right now is a caution. If we get a caution, that's going to completely change the name of the game.
Yeah, you're right. But at the same time, I mean, if we do get a caution, that might save these guys, though. Because, I mean, they are running 50% fuel. So, I mean, they don't really have a whole lot of fuel in these cars to start. Fuel might be an issue here tonight.
Yes.
Add a lot of strategy to the race, you could say.
But at the same time, even under green flag pit stops, you're not going to be as bunched up as you would under a restart. If you're on a restart, everyone is back together. Under a green flag lap, you just want to make sure you're pitting with a group of guys. Yeah. And then you all go out.
And that's another thing. You don't want to mess up your green flag pit stops, because if you do, more than likely, your race is probably over.
And an even bigger rule about green flag pit stops is you never pit alone.
Oh yeah, big time.
If you pit alone, your race is done.
Unless
you manage to merge into a pack. You know, LePage style.
Well, no. Unless you're like heavily damaged and you're already not in the draft. That's the one exception.
Well, then your race is already done.
Yeah, that's why I said that. So far, we've seen a lot of cars with a lot of damage. I think Tony Stewart might be happy.
I don't know. I don't think we've wrecked half the field yet.
I think we're pretty close.
I mean, we may be close. Look at them making a run here on the outside of the 44 and the 3 here.
Big run for Tyler Dalton here.
That 19 just needs to get under that 44 there, and it looks like they're going to let it happen.
And they're both going to clear. Dalton and Parker now going to command the field here on lap 32. We're just
really seeing tandem-style drafting right now.
That's the Xfinity package for you.
Wow.
Those of you wondering, this is Will's first time ever in iRacing, you know. Look at these Xfinity cars.
Look at Gatina and the car back there. They were just running on the outside by themselves. Is that the 93? Uh-oh, it's getting messy.
We have, what, 9 cars in this pack here?
It's
Yeah.
already getting scary. The 3 is not with the 44 anymore. That's interesting.
Trying to get a wider camera angle here. This might be the best we can do for now.
3 car down back to the bottom under the 44. Gatina left out to dry here.
He's going to slide
He's
back
gonna
in,
go
though.
back in.
Which is good for his sake.
Well, yes. Last thing he needs is to fall back. The pack is not big enough for him to fix that mistake. He'd be gone.
Forever and ever.
I wouldn't say forever and ever. I mean, just wait for another caution.
Yeah.
We're over halfway there.
Ron Hollifield leads the second pack. Is there more than 9 cars in it? Oh, yeah. There's exactly 9 in it as well. And they're all single file too, so they might start catching up here.
Maybe.
Oh, they are 7 seconds back. I did not realize that.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna catch up. This front pack is too tightly packed for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, compared to the other pack there, I don't think they
No.
really have a chance to make it up. I mean, there might be a slim chance. Very, very slim, though.
I think the 3 keeps trying to get the 44 to go up with him. I'm seeing the 3 kind of go up in the turn a little bit. Same thing you can see here with the 81. The 81's peeking out, trying to signal something.
They're probably
But
trying to cool off their engines.
Well, that too, but you can also use that as kind of like a signal to be like, hey guys, come with me, let's make a run.
I think it's too early to be trying to do that stuff. We're
It's lap
halfway.
36, and we don't know anything about if there's going to be another caution or not. I'd be putting a lot of stuff on the table right now.
Like what? Chicken tenders?
We're not going to bring up chicken tenders.
Okay.
Let's also bring up the 44 and the 3 were by themselves for a good bit, and you're seeing we're starting to have gaps of 2 here again, even though it's not that big. It's about a car length between each 2 cars.
Guess we'll just have to wait and find out to see what happens. We're definitely going to see some green flag pit stops, but we'll have to wait for those. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead, take a quick break here, and we'll be right back once that break is over. And it looks like green flag pit stops are now happening. A big group of cars, 9 at least, a little lockup by the 81 into pit road. And he'll find his box along with everybody else.
A lockup on pit road concerns me. Does that mean that maybe he could have sped?
Maybe, do you think we'll see people take tires now?
I would say so.
Jeff Ryan taking them. Tyler Dalton is not.
That's going to be a big strategy move right there.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to mix the field up. It looks like Richard Beasley, Jeremy Reed, Matt Dominic, and Michael Muncy all stayed out there, and that's only 4 cars. That concerns me a bit. Only 4 cars stayed out there in a 4-car draft compared to a 9+ pack.
Yeah, that's going to be... Oh, they're going now.
Here they come down pit road.
What a wide entry there by that yellow car. And he locked him up, too. That's scary. And he hit the wall.
Not a good pit stop for him.
Nope, I wouldn't say so.
Here comes Tyler Dalton and Josh Parker. Those two were the first 2 to come out. And what about Jeff Ryan? Where is he at? Oh, he actually made out pretty well. I mean, he took tires there.
Good pit crew, but good pit crew.
A great pit crew. And those other cars are just now coming out of pit road. We may have lost 2 drivers under pit cycle, Glenn Campbell and Ron Hollifield. A little further back than they may have hoped for. But Beasley and Burkhart, or no, just Beasley made it out pretty good here. Might be able to slide in behind the 1 of Ron Hollifield. No, not going to be able to get there in time.
Whoa, the 1 car's a little bit jumpy there.
He wants to go, man.
I don't think that's a good idea. You don't want to get stranded.
No, no one does.
We've already seen how well this package works with tandem drafting. I'd just sit there and work with it.
Yeah, I mean, with 42 laps complete now.
Let's keep in mind, though, the 69 is by himself, and he's our current leader, apparently.
No, Tyler Dalton is.
Oh, sorry, I was looking. Yep, okay, cool.
Oh, dear, Will. What am I going to do with you?
You're asking the wrong person about that.
Okay. Anyways, like I was mentioning before, we are already on lap 43, so I mean, this race is coming into the closing stages here. How long was that run?
We don't have stages. Oh, 30 laps. A little bit, maybe
that sounds about right.
28.
28.
I don't think we actually hit 30 laps, but I think we were relatively close.
Okay, so then we're probably not going to see another pit stop then. So I think that's going to be all she wrote. Pit stops concerned.
Unless there's a caution.
Yes, unless there is a caution. Which there could be. We don't know. With how spread the field out is right now, usually they don't... Okay. Usually they don't have any more cautions past this point, really. So I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Just play the waiting game. Which is Will's favorite game, by the way. He has over 3,000 hours on it.
Yes, sir.
But Tyler Dalton, he has led 15 laps. He's one of only, 2 drivers, I think, who have hit double digits in laps led here.
That sounds about right.
I think him and Glenn Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell led a good bit.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I think Campbell did not lead the... I was going to say, I figured Campbell may have led the entire run, but he didn't.
He led 21 laps so far. currently sitting back in 8th, pretty far back. He lost a ton of time there under pit cycles. Because he was with the lead pack, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Well, he's not anymore. Coming up on 20 to go here at the line. Only 17 cars are on the lead lap, and that number is soon about to be 16 as Randall Walkins is just ahead of the leaders here.
This is definitely not how I expected this race to go.
Well, it's how it went anyways. There's not really much else you can say to that.
No, but I know with our start having all those cautions and all that, it seemed like it was going to be a pretty nuts race.
I mean, to start, it really was, but they definitely calmed down towards the
Oh, definitely.
now stages of it. I guess you could say the now stages. I don't really know.
Good answer, good answer, good answer.
Yes, yes, yes. So 20 laps to go now. And pit stops presumably not really having an effect on this race here.
Not really.
As more cars now going down pit road. That was Josh Parker and Kevin Brown. I wonder why they're going down pit road right now.
I don't know, but that surely is a choice.
It's something. So we'll have to see why they pitted. I mean, Joey Gattina will gladly take second, and Glenn Campbell's now up to 5th. Can they make up that 7-second gap?
I think they could.
So just have to wait and find out. I mean, that's pretty much been the story of the night, really. Just waiting to see what happens. We've eliminated pit stops from the possibilities. For the most part, in my opinion. Doug Sigmund currently running 4th. That gap has come down by about 4/10 there throughout that lap. They have a lap car in between them too. That's the 88 Joseph Atchison running in 17th right now. We got another pack all the way on the entire other side of the racetrack here, Will.
Wow.
Pit stops definitely did a lot more than we thought they did. That's for sure.
Definitely.
Everything looked normal, honestly. Okay, everything was going fine, and then now people have pitted again for a second time. But it's really only been those two drivers who pitted once again. So I definitely don't think we'll see any more now, for sure.
Oh, I'm not gonna rule it out. I think there's still a possibility, but
I'm wondering if they might have had like a black flag or something that they had to serve. But for two of them to have it and be right beside each other as well, I don't really know. Michael Muncie, well, we have a really loose driver back here. That was Kevin England who was sliding all over. What happened there? Let's get Better look at the replay here. His rear end is bent in bad. Oh, he got up on the apron, got
Oh
tagged by the
man.
20. And he didn't hit anything. That thing got really sideways there.
It
Good
did.
save, Kevin. Props to the 127 Buffalo Wild Wings Chevrolet there. He worked the wheels off that thing. It's now down to the front four. Glenn Campbell is... he might be able to get there. He might be able to. The gap is now down to 6 seconds. It's not really going down much. Well, I guess we'll see here. We're coming up on 15 to go. Actually, no, correction. We are on 15 to go now. Of the 66 lap race here at Daytona, the season opener. 15 laps left. I think people are probably going to start pushing here shortly.
I think for sure, definitely.
I mean, although,
I
hold
mean,
on. There really isn't many cars in the lead pack, though.
no, but I think there's definitely the thought of being able to push for the hope of you being able to get a better position.
Yeah, that's true. We're going to have a lot going on here. With like 5 to go, I think is when the action's really going to start picking up here.
I agree there, for sure.
We're going to have 13 to go at the line here. 5 cars in the draft, 4 on the lead lap, one of them being the 88 of Atkinson. Lap down, he was able to catch the draft here. And since he's ahead of Sigmund, I wonder if Sigmund may have let him in. We'll see. But Campbell is now only 4.5 seconds back. So that gap is definitely shrinking, and it's shrinking pretty fast. And they got what? Oh, they only have 3 elite lap cars in this pack. So that's only 7 more cars. What are your thoughts here, Will?
I don't know. I mean, it's definitely going to be between the first pack. I don't think the second pack basically has any shot at this point.
I think they do. Now the gap is under 4 seconds.
They're going to have to fight to get there, I can tell you that.
It was at 3.8 at the start of the lap here. And let's see what it is at the end of the lap. They're gaining a lot of time. I think they're still in this, Will. They gained just about a second. Oh, no. That's going to throw everything for a loop.
That's completely changing up the race. What happened?
Good question. Don't quite know what caused the yellow here. Was it Tim Worthman? He just came out of the pits. I'm just going to go through everybody here. Doesn't seem like it was anyone towards the... I don't know what happened to bring out the caution here on lap 55.
That's weird.
But now... That's good for Joseph Atkinson, though.
That's good for anybody behind that lead pack.
That's true, but Atkinson's going to be back on the lead lap as he was the first car
That's
a lap
true.
down. And now the top 17 have a shot at winning this. And correct me if I'm wrong, but that 88 looks pretty clean right now.
It does. It really does.
It looks immaculate. We're going to have 10 laps to go here at the line. So race control, let's get this thing going. Let's give these drivers as much time as possible. And here comes the field to pit for stuff. Probably gas. top it off here. In case we do go into overtime. I think we can have up to 2 overtime attempts. So it might be 3. Oh no, it's 2. Okay. Alright, well, now it's coming down to really the last second here. I mean, what race was it where we were like, we still can't decide who has a shot at this? Because, I mean, was it Gateway?
I think so. And, I mean, we're in the same situation here.
You can never decide a winner in this series, can you?
No,
Well,
you cannot.
In this type of racing, sorry. Let's see if we can get an interview with anyone here. Tyler Dalton, let's see if we can snag a quick interview with him. Hey Tyler, this is Sean and Will up in the booth with VRN. You got a minute?
I gotcha.
Alright Tyler, well you have led over 25 laps here tonight. What do you think is going to take to get it done here on this final restart, presumably?
Well, I don't know. I didn't want to see that caution. I was looking at the lap times, and I think after we were going to have to pit, we were going to come out with a decent gap to Josh and Kevin. So I think it was going to come down to like the top 4 or 6 of us there. So, well, now we got to do a reset and see if we can make things happen.
Would there have been another pit stop had that caution not come out?
Yeah, everybody still had to come in and get a little bit of fuel to make it. We were about 5 laps short. That's why you saw Josh Parker and Kevin, they'd already pitted early. So they were a lap, or they were on the tail end of the lead lap there.
Tell me, Tyler, how is this race looking so far, man? I mean, what is your plan throughout these last couple of laps here?
Well, we know we got some guys in front of us that are teammates, so it's going to be interesting trying to get by them. But we're just going to try to go where they aren't. I got a teammate behind me as well. Got 2 teammates lined up behind me, so we're going to try to get up there and try to win a race.
All right. Well, Sean, you got anything?
Good luck on this restart, Tyler, and hopefully we see that beautiful number 19 back in victory lane here tonight.
Thank you.
All right. Dalton is going to restart 4th, but Parker and Kevin Brown, interestingly enough, those 2 were the cars that pitted just a few laps earlier, and I think it may have worked out for them in their favor.
It definitely did.
And we got Michael Muncy there as well. Where is he scored right now? I don't even see. There he is. He scored 17th and still in front here. Don't know what's going on with that. But here we go, getting ready for the green flag to drop. There he goes. Pace car is off. Will, everything's off now, including the gloves. Green flag is out. We are racing at Daytona.
I don't think you want to race without gloves. Wow, look at the lead by the 81.
And here comes Richard Beasley in his number 10 Tide machine. And strong on the inside. Dalton trying to hook up with the 3 of Jeff Ryan. Joey Gattina looking for help on the bottom. Nothing for him. Kevin Brown going to block the run on the outside here. 3 wide in the back. Glenn Campbell looking for any room he can find. 93 really pushing the 81 down the back. 3 wide for second. Oh, that was close, Parker.
Uh-oh.
That was very, very close.
It's still close.
I think they're good for now. Dalton going to get looking to get a solid run out of 4, trying to clear the 93, just almost able to. Can Ryan clear him now? Because everyone's going to move behind the 93 into turn 2. They're not going to stick behind the 14 or the 19 and the 3. It looks like it's still pretty jumbled up there in the back. Coming to 6 laps to go here. Everyone still has time. Katina going to make a move on the outside. Someone's below the apron in the back. Missed who that was there. Still can't quite tell, and Katina's going to get turned. Joey Katina taking a slide through the grass. He's going to lose everything he just had. Green flag is still out. I do believe at least. Yeah, no pace car. Here comes the field. Parker leads. Richard Beasley in second. Tyler Dalton running the outside, trying to take the lead back. Top 5 are all in it, with a very aggressive pack coming behind them.
Watch this inside line here. They've got a third pusher now. Either that 10's going to make a move or that inside line's going to really start going.
Third pusher. Talk about here comes number 4. Glenn Campbell trying to get back to the pack. He's
81's
there.
trying to get up top. 81's up top with the 19 here. He's going to go right back down to the bottom. 3 car out of shape.
81 of Josh Parker trying to make anything happen to keep the lead for the next 5 laps. 5 to go here in the Race City Sports Memorabilia Superspeedway Series. 1 car nearly up in the wall. That was the 38. Somebody. Dalton gonna get a run here out of turn number 2.
Oh, wow.
They're still side by side. Oh, that's Coleman. That's the 38 of Coleman pushing there. He is a lap down and running 17th. Should have known that that was him because of the number.
81's not looking super stable through the turn. That could get real ugly here in the next coming laps.
That's also going to inhibit his runs that he could potentially get.
The 3 and the 19 have a really good run here. We've seen the 3 be an amazing pusher all race.
Yeah, and that 3 car of, oh. God, I'm blanking on his name now. Jeff Ryan. He has shown great
And an
speed.
04 spinning. 04 in the air. He's gone.
Doug Sigmund.
Dead. He's not with us anymore.
I'm trying to get, there he is.
You want to do an onboard of that?
He's still flying. There he goes. He's back on Earth. Wow.
I think we need to do an onboard of that one.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Here, gyro cam too. This is gonna be good.
Arms flailing through the air.
Oh jeez.
Oh, what the? Oh my God! Epilepsy warning! Epilepsy warning!
iRacing at its finest here, folks. And we'll get the AMR safety crew right on that one.
I gotta tell you, man, they made these cars really safe now. They basically work like rockets.
I don't think that's a safe thing, but hey, we'll take it, I guess.
I think it's kind of safe.
Let's see if we can dial up Doug Sigmund after that one. Hey Doug, Sean and Will up in the booth with VRN. You got us?
Yep, I got you.
Well, it seems you have become a Boeing 747 there. I mean, you definitely just took flight. What was it like? What was going through your mind there?
Why in the world he bumped me right there where he did? Then all it was just black. That's all I could see.
Tell me, Doug. Clearly these cars are safer now. Can you attest to the safety now that these cars are quite literally rocket ships?
Yep, rocket ship.
Thank you, Doug. You got anything else, Sean?
Jokes aside, Doug, you were having a great night here tonight at Daytona. I mean, you're wrecked out with only a handful of laps to go. What are you going to try to do to bounce back harder next week?
Just hang in there and be patient. We was all had a plan there. If a caution wanted to come out, it was going to come down between me and Tyler and Joey and Jeff Ryan. So I hate to see the caution, but that's how it goes.
Well, we're running trucks next week at Talladega, a little bit of a wider racing area. Do you think that'll help anyone next week?
It should be. Trucks are a lot of fun.
All right, Doug. Well, thank you for talking to us, and have a great rest of your night, bud.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Sucks to see Doug wrecked out of this one. He was definitely a competitor for the race win, all jokes aside here. And
What a run there, though, man.
yeah, also, what a flight.
Yeah, that too. Wow.
Jeez, I've never seen anything. I've seen something similar to that, but not as violent as
Never
that.
like that. That was nuts.
Well, I wonder if I could, like, pull up a race clip while we're under caution here. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. It's still there. Can't close it. Okay, that works.
You doing okay, Sean?
No, it wasn't letting me close File Explorer because that decided to pop up on OBS there.
Well, welcome to Sean's File Explorer.
Yeah, you can see all of the Sim500 files and stuff if you are curious to see what that looked like.
If you want to see the Sim500 leak.
Sure. But anyways, let's see. Here's a clip that I got a little while back. We'll just pop this in here.
Sean loves to show this clip.
Yeah,
I already know what it is.
Yeah. Oh man, here's a just launch. I mean, I definitely didn't stay in the air as long as Sigmund did there, but hey, it's still airtime. Anyways, we're getting ready to go back green here. Tyler, Dalton, and Parker, your front row.
This will be a green-white checkered.
Attempt number 1
Of 2.
-6.
Correct.
That 93, Kevin DeBrown, he is second all-time wins list. No, second. He has 3 career wins, and he's looking for number 4 here tonight. He definitely might be one of the competitors, but also Richard Beasley, who is starting in row 3. He has 2 wins. He is looking for number 3.
I think we really need to watch this inside line here. You got the 19 and the 3, who we already saw doing an amazing job working together. Then you got the 10 behind them.
And I've watched Richard Beasley race for over a year and a half now. He is a very good super speedway racer. He's very patient. He's definitely gonna be able to be contending for this one here.
I think anyone within the first 4 rows has a good chance.
Maybe in the first 5. Also, can
Maybe.
I point out that Joseph Atchison was the lucky dog the last caution, and now he's inside the top 10. Get ready for the restart. Good start for
Look at
Dalton.
that start. This is what we were talking about. The 3 didn't have as much of a run on him, but the 3's going to catch up really quick.
Brown gonna find that hole on the inside, and that's gonna leave Josh Parker out to dry as we're racing
Right
to the
to
white
the bumper.
flag. Can they make it to the white flag? That's the real question here.
I think so, but look at the 10 here. 10's trying to go up to the outside.
Will
I
Kevin
think
go
that
with
was a
him?
bad move.
No, I don't
Never
think it
mind,
was.
93 went up with him.
I kind of knew that Kevin was gonna go with him. We're coming to the white flag.
Who gets to run
but
first, the inside or the outside?
What's gonna come first is what you should be asking. Caution flag or the white flag? Beasley's trying his best to side draft them. Beasley knows that the 93 is going to try to make a move here whenever he can. Look at how tight the 93 is on that number 10. White flag is in the air.
Crazy.
That was officially the last restart. Now, who will make it back to the checkered flags alive?
Dalton's cleared the 10, but I think Dalton is going to stick with that 3 car there.
Let's see.
Or maybe not.
A lot of moving. Wow, that could have ended
Something's
badly.
happening in the back. Never mind. I think we're good. I think we're good. Just bring it back. Just bring it back. Oh, that's
Richard
going to ruin
Beasley,
Beasley's
big
run.
wiggle. Big wiggle from Richard Beasley
3 and the
there.
19, they're both clear wherever the 19 goes. 3's going to follow, and the 3 may try to take a run here.
He's going to try it on the
Oh, they're
outside.
wrecking
They're
behind.
wrecking.
Dalton is going to win! Everyone but Dalton is dead.
Ouch. Hard hit for Chad Coleman into the inside wall there.
Tyler Dalton wins the season opener.
and his first win in this series as well. And that's not normal for him. Usually he has a handful of wins, but I'm pretty sure that is his first career win, and it is. He is the 13th different winner in the Sim500 Superspeedway Series. Career win number 1. Tyler Dalton's going to burn it down here. Can't say I blame him.
I would. Did you see what happened behind him?
A little hard to do a burnout here, we'll say.
He broke something. Nope, never mind. I heard that, though. I gotta be honest, Daytona is gonna be one of the longest Polish victory laps, as that's what he's trying to do. Never mind. Now that's a pretty good one right there.
Let's take a look at your official finishing results. That was a great race overall, though. Tyler Dalton comes home with the win. After starting third, he comes home first. And then Kevin DeBrown, Josh Parker, Matt Dominic, Glenn Campbell, Joseph Atchison, Richard Beasley, Kevin England, Joey Gattina, Chad Coleman, Dusty Burkhart, Luigi SpongeBob Gonzalez, Jeff Ryan, Ron Hollifield, Randall Watkins, Kevin Hayes, John Higman Jr., Tim Wortman Jr., Bruce Weaver, Matt Nicholson round out your top 20. And then the top 30, John Mustaine Jr., Jeremy Reed, Doug Sigmund, Matt Montembault, Joshua Ingram, Michael Muncy, E.J. Rourke, John Fowler, Quentin Carpenter, Jerry West. And then the rest of the field, Bobby Wetzel, Lewis Robinette, Gerald Livingston, Anthony Calatani, Ed Burrell, and then Tommy Ryan. And Ryan was the first to go. Alright. Who is in the waiting room? It looks like no one. Go ahead, give everyone a little while longer.
Do they not want to talk to us?
No, they just don't want to talk to you.
Oh, that makes sense. I get that.
Might just start forcefully dragging them up here. Give him 2 more minutes here to get in the waiting room. Next week we are heading to Talladega for race number 2. That's going to be probably one of my favorite races on the season.
For sure.
Minus when we get to the 87s. That's probably going to be a great show.
That's going to be one of the funnest ones. I definitely want to stay tuned for that one.
And I want you to see the super late models hit Michigan. You're really going to enjoy that one.
Oh, I bet I will.
And my obvious pick for that one is probably going to be Tyler Dalton or maybe Mike Kelly coming in. We'll see. Kelly was always good at that track in the super late model car. Still no one in the waiting room here, Will.
That's not good.
Oh. I guess no one wants an interview then?
I guess not.
I don't know what to do. Should I end it or just wait until
Uh,
someone's
Vic your
there?
mints.
I said something in the race chat. Okay. I guess that'll end the broadcast then, folks. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. South Boston with some Tour Modifieds. See you. Okay, Kevin DeBrown's there. Saving grace. Hey, Kevin, this is Sean and Will up in the booth with VRN. You got us?
I got you.
Alright, well, Kevin, you came home second here tonight, runner-up to Tyler Dalton after the Wreckfest there at the end. Walk us through your night. How do you think your night went overall to kick off the season?
Not really good at the beginning. The beginning we got caught up on a couple of the wrecks that were happening, but after it finally shuffled out and everything, surprisingly still had some engine in the car left, and luckily I had Josh up there with me, my teammate, and we were working together pretty good. And I think it'd have been a 1-2 if the late caution didn't come out, but things happen. We got a 2-3, so it's pretty good.
Now, you had a pretty exciting race by the looks of it, but towards the end of that race, what was your thought? What was your mindset going into that last restart?
Basically don't lift. I was Beasley and Josh, like I said, we're all teammates, and I was all over Beasley's bumper, and Josh was on mine. I had him moving everywhere, but basically I told Beasley, I was like, you better just keep your foot in it. I'm not lifting, and luckily, like I said, we got a 2-3 out of it. Hate that Beasley got wrecked, but stuff happens.
All right. Well, Sean, you got anything else?
Kevin, coming into this race, you were second all-time on the wins list here, and do you think you'll be able to move up to first on that list?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think we're pretty good at the Daytonas and Talladegas. It just depends if we can stay out of wrecks,
Yeah. Alright, well, are there any shout-outs or things you'd like to give out to anyone here tonight?
Oh yeah, Chris Kaboof painting the beautiful paint scheme, putting Racing Pride coming on for the season. Appreciate that. My teammates, Josh, Richard, Chad, down at Team Name. You guys putting on a beautiful broadcast. Can't wait to go watch it. And yeah, Sim500.
Alright, well, have a good rest of your week, Kevin. We'll see you next week at Talladega.
Appreciate it, guys.
Alright, let's go ahead and get Josh Parker up in here. Hey Josh, Sean and Will up in the booth with the VRN. You got me?
I got you.
Alright, well, we come home third here tonight, right behind your teammate. How do you think your night went, and could you walk us through that final restart?
Yeah, it went all right. I mean, I was just pretty much just riding around, but the final restarts, it's just being on the outside. I can't really go until the leader goes with everyone getting a black flag for the new restart zone. So it's pretty much just a sit and duck and just see where we played out.
Well, tell me, Josh, you had kind of been up front the majority of the race. You were always up there within like the top 10. And then we're coming into that last restart and everything has changed. You all were split up and then now everyone's back. What is your nerve through that last restart? Are you thinking of a way to get around people in front of you, or are you just full throttle and hope no one dies?
Full throttle and hope no one dies, pretty much. That's what I did. There was really no plan. It was just pretty much just hold the throttle wide open, just see where you end up, and ended up P3.
Honestly, that's probably the same thing I would do. Sean,
Well,
anything else?
no, not really. I mean, Parker, you had a great run here tonight, Josh. Is there any shout-outs you think you'd like to give out to anyone?
Yeah, shout out to Kevin, Beasley, Chad, all my teammates running a good races. You guys doing the broadcast, Sim500. Everyone who ran this race, everyone. It's a great race, great group of guys, great drivers. I don't think I've ever been in a field like this in a long time.
All right, Josh. Well, you have a good rest of your week, man, and good luck in any other Sim 500 events you do this week.
No, thank you.
Well, now we're gonna end the broadcast. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys.